Hi, my name is Maddie Carnahan, and I'm going to do the video response on Chapter 1 in the book Now Discovering Your Strengths. So in Chapter 1, it touches upon a lot of points about how to utilize your strengths to your greatest ability, and how strengths don't just come naturally, but talents come naturally, and it is how you utilize those talents and what it becomes a strength. So in the first part of Chapter 1, it is titled The Investor, the Director, the Skin Doctor, and the Editor. And all four of these people had opportunities where they were very talented at something, but they didn't like one part about their job or didn't feel comfortable moving up into a different position. So they basically learned how to become great at that one position and become very successful at it in knowing when too much is or when they're not doing enough. So like the example of the doctor, the skin doctor, she knew that she wanted to do something in the medical field, but then when she was in medical school, she realized that she didn't like being around sick people a lot. It made her really sad. It made her kind of depressed. She just didn't enjoy it. So she found a love for dermatology, where she knows how she can still help people and help people improve, but she's not helping illy sick people. And so that was like a compromise that she made, because she is still in the medical field and she's still doing something that she loves, but she's not doing something that she doesn't love. And same with the editor. The situation with the editor is that she has become really successful as becoming an executive editor of a magazine, and therefore bringing a lot of opportunities to her to become an editor-in-chief at even more successful and more popular magazines. But she knows that with being an editor-in-chief comes with all the glitz and the glam, having to dress up, going to PR events, and she knows it's not what she wants to do. She wants to keep writing, keep being in charge of the people below her, and so that's why she is stuck with just her executive editing job for the magazine that she's at now, instead of taking an editor-in-chief job at another magazine. So that's her noticing that do not get out of her comfort zone. Her comfort zone is what she is in right now, and she doesn't want to do something that doesn't interest her. In the second part, it is titled Tiger Woods, Bill Gates, and Cole Porter. It is talking about how each one of them had a talent and made it into a strength, and it's about not dwelling on your weaknesses. So, and if you're gonna excel in something, maximize your strengths ability instead of fixating on your weaknesses. So someone like Tiger Woods' long game is what he's known for. He's able to hit the ball more powerful and longer than any other golfer, making him one of the most successful golfers of all time. But his game in the bunker is not nearly as good as someone like Phil Mickelson. He is actually 61st on the PGA Tour in sand saves. And so with his coach, they helped him become average at that part of his game while maximizing his full talent at the long game, because in the end they knew the long game is what would make him successful. But he didn't fixate on his weakness. He didn't spend all his time trying to become the best sand saver in the golf game. He just wanted to practice it enough to where he was doing basically average at it, the bare minimum, to where he could still be successful in the game overall. And the last part of Chapter 1 talks about 3 revolutionary tools. These tools are understanding how to distinguish your natural talents from things you can learn. The second one is a tool that has a system to identify your dominant talents. And the third is a common language to describe your talents. So the first tool talks about understanding that from your natural talents from something that you can learn. So something like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's natural talent was athleticism. He had the ability to shoot the ball like no other, to play dominant defense. But as the game went on, he learned how to be a fierce competitor, how he learned how to maximize every single other part of his game to be the greatest professional basketball player to ever live. So there's 3 things that differentiate strengths, and that's talent, knowledge, and skills. Those 3 things make up the characteristics of knowing your strengths. And the second tool is identifying your dominant talent, so taking a step back and recognizing what you're really good at and what you're not good at. And so it's really analyzing yourself. And then the third tool is a common language to describe your talents. In the human language, we have very general terms that could actually provide a lot of miscommunication to other people. Some, like the term such as self-motivation. She's very self-motivated. To me, that means that she's very driven, that she has a lot of discipline, that she can take on any task that she tells herself to because she's very internally motivated. But to someone else, that can mean, oh, maybe if I give her a task that will motivate her. So it also provides a lot of miscommunication. So as the human language evolves, we need to describe talents in a more specific way so that people will understand and have the same meaning and definition for them. And that is my summary of chapter 1 and Now Discovering Your Strengths.